J.R. Rawls here, answering the question of the week. What's your favorite movie that had a clear influence on the game industry? Without a doubt, this would be Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, Pitfall Harry in the Atari era, Lara Croft in the PS1 era, and Nathan Drake in the current era are clear descendants of the character of Indiana Jones. But that's not why I think the film has such a strong influence on the video game industry. Rather, I think it's in a neglected field, that of adventure games. If you play Uncharted, it feels like an arcade version of an Indiana Jones movies. But most adventure games have a ton of puzzle solving. And if you look at the very first minutes of Raiders of the Lost Ark, that's mainly what Indiana Jones does. Use hand on light, whoosh, spikes come out. Use sand on bag, use sand with bag on temple weight mechanism. This fails, and then he has to run away from a boulder, at which point he encounters a character who bargains with him. He uses a series of dialogue choices that leads to further adventures. After he escapes from this opening scene, we see Indiana Jones go to various places, talk to various people, get various clues, which lead him to various other places, which allow him to experience more puzzle solving, more dialogue options with people to try to get further along in his adventure until the very end when, rather than winning with a big action piece, he closes his eyes thanks to a dialogue that he received earlier in the film where he was warned not to look at the Ark of the Covenant. And of course, the company that made Raiders, Lucasfilm, went on to become LucasArts, the company that made the classics of the adventure game genre. Maniac Mansion, Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, Grim Fandango, Full Throttle, all are well known and well respected among people who enjoy adventure games. And I think the clear evolutionary line can be traced back to Raiders of the Lost Ark.